Muhammad Ali came home to Kentuckiana recently to celebrate his birthday.
Fox 41's Stephan Johnson was the only reporter in town to meet the champ in person and spend time with his family. In this special assignment report, he talked to Ali's wife Lonnie about Muhammad's life and legacy in and out of the ring.
Being a Louisville native and lifelong boxing fan, I thought I knew just about everything about Muhammad Ali. But as I've learned, boxing is only part of what makes him the greatest. And despite years of retirement, Ali remains one of the most recognized figures in the world.
I told you all that I was the greatest of all times.
This is how most of us know him.
Earned a reputation as the Louisville Lip.
Loud, cocky, and unapologetic.
I predict that tonight somebody will die at ringside.
But time has shown Muhammad Ali is much more than just talk. In fact, after more than 60 professional fights, he would say his flamboyance and boxing were just tools he used to find his real passion.
And that was to be a humanitarian, to bring, hope and comfort and relief and inspiration to those who didn't have a voice and couldn't do it on their own.
Ali's outspoken stance on social issues made him a controversial and even hated figure during the 60s and 70s, but today he is one of the most beloved figures in the world.
I have seen grown men run and chase after Muhammad with tears in their eyes. I mean, it's amazing to watch.
Lonnie Ali says her husband's celebrity even travels abroad, and that was easy to see in a recent trip to England and Ireland.
When he went to Ennis especially, every person in that town, and I do mean every person from wheelchair bound to infant, just born, they were out on the streets to welcome Muhammad.
And although he is known and loved all over the world, one of Ali's favorite destinations is still his hometown.
Yeah, that was his decision. He's very proud of being from Louisville, Kentucky, and I think that's important to let everyone know. He talks about Louisville a lot. As you know, now he owns a home here in Louisville.
Longtime friend John Ramsey says that's why the Alis came home to celebrate his recent birthday at the Ali Center.
We asked Muhammad, where do you want to be? Of course, he's getting invitations all over the world. Let's go home to Louisville.
And despite his celebrity, the turnout even impressed the champ.
I think he was just amazed at the number of people who turned out to join him with this celebration of his 68th birthday.
After 61 professional fights in the boxing ring, you could say his toughest fight has been outside the ring with Parkinson's disease, which is why his wife is speaking on his behalf and why there are certain limitations to this interview. The disease has slowed him down and stopped some of the showboating. But the smile is still there, especially when he sees a familiar face or a child.
He's always been one you could approach. He was always accessible. He never felt that he was above, individuals. If somebody wanted to meet him, wanted an autograph, he was always accommodating. He took people in.
Lonnie Ali says that attitude actually came as the result of a not-so-friendly meeting with Ali's childhood idol.
And his longtime desire was to meet this man that he idolized. So he walked from where he was, which was a long way, all the way to Harlem, to this club to meet Muhammad, to meet Sugar Ray.
The meeting didn't go as planned.
When he got there, Sugar Ray sort of dismissed him, wouldn't give him an autograph, really wouldn't give him an audience. And it hurt him to his heart.
It also helped make him the man he is today.
And I think he vowed then never ever to do that to anyone. And he doesn't. I mean, people can interrupt him at dinner, when he's eating. It really doesn't matter. And a child has access all the time.
I learned that firsthand. After being introduced to Ali, it took all of 10 seconds for the next person to cut in.
It is everywhere he goes, all over the world. And he enjoys every minute of it.
Family and friends say Ali not only still loves the attention, but it's part of what keeps him going.
And it keeps him engaged, and it gives him purpose and meaning. It gives him a reason to get up every day.
Lonnie Ali says her husband's other passion is the center that bears his name.
He loves coming down here and just, going through the exhibits again, or spending time with the visitors, or just mingling with the staff, or just being a part of it, because this is his place.
And like a lot of visitors, Ali was amazed the first time he walked through the doors.
He was in awe. Absolute awe, because we sort of kept him out until it was sort of done.
But the Alis did have a lot of say in the integrity of the center.
We wanted to do it while he was still with us. We wanted his print, his handprint on this center where it made an impression.
And that impression includes just about every aspect of Ali's life, from his stunning upset victory over Sonny Liston to his first real defeat at the hands of the U.S. government. Surprisingly, something his wife says he doesn't regret.
Even his exile. You never hear Muhammad talk about, the American government, and what they took away from him. Never. Because he believes they did what they had to do, and he did what he had to do.
But spend a little time in the Ali Center, and it's easy to see that time in exile only added to his legacy. And could there be even more?
There's always more to come with this institution.
There's also a legacy program in place which will help raise money to complete the 4th floor of the Ali Center. I'm Stephan Johnson, Fox 41 News.
And you can watch Stephan's story again on fox41.com. We also posted Lonnie Ali's full interview there, and she mentioned his love of children. You can see it in his eyes when he met Stephan's son. He just kind of lit up.
Truly a great person.
Neat. Well, some local veterans will finally rest in peace soon.
Cremated remains